So how we're gonna start this off here is by actually, yes, giving you guys a breakdown of how you wanna build your actual training plan before we get into the actual strategies of training, techniques, equipment that you may or may not need. So let's start with the plan here. So the first thing we need to apply here is that we need to be training each muscle group 2 times per week. Now you have 2 options here. Either you can go with option number 1 here or option number 2. Now, when it comes to option number 1, this is a plan that I've personally used. As you can see my physique here, I've used actually a combination of both training styles to achieve this. This has been proven by me. This picture is me at about, I think about 14 years old, almost 100% home training, maybe like 5% or 10% of those results was from the gym, but this stuff works. So one of my favorite and most simplistic methods is the upper lower split. So Monday, you're gonna be doing upper body day. Tuesday, lower body day. Wednesday, that's an off day. If you want, go ahead and do abs. Now, do I recommend cardio? If your goal is to build muscle mass, probably not. That's gonna be kind of defeating the purpose. Leave that to when you're in a cut. Thursday, upper body day, Friday, lower body day, Saturday and Sunday, those are your off days or your rest days, and this will sufficiently hit each muscle group 2 times per week. Now, option number 2, if you're more into the push-pull legs, we've got a push day to start on Monday, Tuesday, pull day, Wednesday, leg day, Thursday, push day, Friday, pull day. Now, Saturday, if you really aren't too concerned about growing your legs, I know most people aren't, you can actually go ahead and do an off day. But if you are focused on also growing your legs, then go ahead and add in on Saturday, that nice leg day. Sunday, again, that's gonna be an off day. Now, not only are we gonna be hitting each muscle group 2 times per week, but more importantly, with the structure that I have here, you're gonna be giving each muscle group 48 hours of rest in between each workout, which is absolutely vital. Because if you go ahead and you start training a muscle group, let's say you do biceps Monday, and then you do biceps again Tuesday, and then biceps again Wednesday, you're not giving the body the time that it actually needs to repair and grow the muscle tissue. So this is why these 48 hours of rest is super important. This is why these types of plans that I've provided you here are A1. And I'm just gonna do a quick plug here. If you guys really want, if you go to my website, www.thebarbarianbody.com, I've got 8 different workout programs in there. Some are with dumbbells only, some are with just your body weight only, and obviously we've got gym programs too, but this will help to take all of those questions away. There's no more concern. Link will be in the description. Now, when you're going ahead and following that routine, there is gonna be a certain amount of equipment that you want. So for those of you guys are gonna say, is this possible to do with, just my body weight? The answer is yes, it is. Are you gonna be able to build the most amount of muscle mass that you can from the comfort of your own home? No, especially not if you're gonna compare it to, say, having a set of dumbbells or even more equipment than that. But if for now, the only thing you really wanna focus on is just body weight exercises, go ahead, knock yourself out. There won't be that much gains, but it is definitely still possible. Now, the number 1 piece of equipment that I would recommend for sure in order to build the most amount of muscle mass, again, when I was building my physique and when it was pretty much just home workouts, for the majority of the results, it was actually pretty much just achieved with dumbbells. Now, if you want to have the exact dumbbell workouts, obviously on my channel, I have a plethora of different dumbbell follow along workouts that you guys can follow. They're super effective and really will help to build a lot of muscle mass from home with just a pair of dumbbells. So that's why I always recommend, and that's why I film so many dumbbell workouts. So again, if you're going to have the primary thing or 1 piece of equipment you can get, definitely get a set of dumbbells. I'm gonna get into a little bit later what type of dumbbells are gonna be best for building muscle mass. Now, when it comes down to, let's say, resistance bands or barbells or other home pieces of equipment, are they necessary? No, absolutely not. You don't need them, but they can be great tools to help you build a little bit more muscle, and also they add that novelty aspect as well. So you're not just constantly bored of, maybe just doing dumbbells for 2 years straight or just doing body weight for 2 years straight. And when it comes to something like resistance bands, they're really cheap. Like, I'm talking really, really cheap compared to maybe a set of dumbbells. Additionally, how much space they take up is so minimal. If all you have is like your bedroom to work out in, a set of resistance bands, dude, you can toss them up, put them in a gym bag, throw them in your closet, great for space. Now, if you do have a little bit more of that money, then go ahead and get yourself a barbell. In addition, obviously, that has to come with plates, the sufficient amount, and also you're gonna need to have the adequate space. And as well, you kind of can't be slamming barbells if you're working out from home and your mom's like, what's all that noise? So take that into consideration. Will barbells help? Absolutely. Again, are they necessary though? Not entirely. Primarily from a barbell, the main benefit that I had always found that I got from was definitely for legs. Doing things like squats, deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, stiff-legged deadlifts. You know, you can do overhead press and barbell bench press, but honestly, the main benefit that I got from barbells was for my legs. So I wanted to let you guys know that EHP Labs right now, they're having this crazy sale on OXYSHRED, world's #1 thermogenic fat burner, BOGO50, meaning buy one, get the other one 50% off. Now, it will be ending at the end of this week, so make sure you take advantage. Now, I personally, as I always say, love the hardcore. That's the black label one here. This packs the most caffeine out of any of the OXYSHREDs. I like to take it just before I get into my workout so I can get that fuel. And the taste, watermelon candy and sour creepy crawlies are so good. It's like sour and sweet. And as I said, it's a thermogenic fat burner. Obviously, combine it with the calorie deficit to truly take advantage of that. However, if you don't want the high amount of caffeine, they've got the traditional one where it's a lower quantity of caffeine. So if you're a bit more caffeine sensitive, that should be good. Or if you're really caffeine sensitive, they have their non-stim version as well. There's going to be a link in my description. Grab some while they still have it. Again, by the end of this week, it will be gone. Buy one, get the other 50% off. You'll love the flavors. Let's get into the rest of the content here. All right, so now that we've got our equipment, we've got our plan, what's the main goal of training? Well, that's gonna be simply progressive overload. Yes, when you first start newbie gains, you can kind of just go through a regular workout, do it for a few months, not really demand more out of yourself every single workout and see significant growth. But after you've gotten past that point and you just keep doing the same workouts for the same reps, for the same weight, for the same sets, your growth, well, it's gonna be just completely flatlined. It's gonna be at a plateau. So what progressive overload means is simply you're like leveling up your workouts. You're doing more each week, okay? So let's say this is like week 1, here's week 2, here's week 3, week 4. Now, every week, are you gonna be able to consistently jump up, lift more weight, jump up, lift more weight, jump up, lift more weight? No, but the goal should always try to be, let's push a little bit more weight or let's do some more reps or some more sets. Now, there's gonna be 3 ways that you can actually achieve this progressive overload. First and foremost, the easiest one is gonna be by using more weight or more resistance. So coming back to this dumbbells, this is what I was gonna mention. If you're going to get dumbbells and you're gonna use them for your home workouts, what I'm gonna advise, these are the same dumbbells I had used when I first started. You'll see them right here. These are the adjustable dumbbells. You can take plates off. You can add a little bit of weight to the plates to make them a little bit more challenging. This way, you don't have to go out and buy yourself a set of, say, 5-pound dumbbells up to like 75-pound dumbbells, because that can get expensive. So the cheaper alternative to that is going to be some adjustable dumbbells. Now, when it comes to resistance bands, this is what's great with them. You can get a whole set, like a set of 3 or 4 resistance bands, each with varying levels of tension or various levels of strength, so that you can begin your workouts, let's say on week 1 using, let's just say for example, like a purple band, okay? Maybe week 2, you still use the purple band. Now, week 3, you're gonna try your more challenging band. This one's the green band, and you complete your workouts. Week 4, you continue to try, and you keep progressing up as you use your more challenging resistance bands. Now, if you're not gonna go the route of, using more weights, then another alternative you can use is more repetitions. So if you've been doing all of your sets with, say, a 20-pound dumbbell for your upper body, each set you're getting 3 or 4 sets of 10 repetitions. Okay, now maybe week 1, we're gonna go ahead here and try between 11 to 12 repetitions. And you're gonna continuously, progressively go up. And let's say maybe by like week 10 here, now all of a sudden you're able to get like 16 reps. Again, this is just for example here, but this is another way that you can progressively overload by adding more repetitions using the same weight to break down the muscle tissues more than you did the week previously. And as well, if you're gonna be going ahead and following my follow along dumbbell workouts, you might notice that you need to stop partway through the workouts, take a rest, put the dumbbells down. Well, if you don't wanna do more reps or you don't wanna do more weight, maybe now you can keep track, okay, for this arm dumbbell workout, I was able to complete it with 4 rests. Okay, next week I'm gonna try and do it with only 3 rests. And again, this is gonna progressively demand more out of you as you're providing your muscles with more volume in the exact same amount of time. Now, the last area I wanna cover here is your form and how you're actually performing each and every single one of these repetitions. So one of the best ways that you can actually utilize to build more muscle mass is to increase this thing right here, time under tension. Specifically, maybe not an equal sign, we're gonna be focusing on the negative portion of the lift. So that's gonna be actually when you're lowering the weight. It's called the negative or the eccentric, and that's actually the portion of the lift that causes all those micromuscle tears that your body then the next day grows and repairs. So if you wanna really take advantage of that, I'm gonna say that you're gonna wanna aim for about a 1 to 2 second negative when you're performing these repetitions. Does it need to be on every exercise for every set and every rep? No, but do pay attention to it because that will yield you a lot of muscular growth. In addition, we've got this thing right here. This is, if I can draw it correctly, the mind, your brain. We want to have mind-muscle connection. This is gonna be an arm here, it's not very good. So when you're performing each rep, it's not, let's lift a weight and put it down, as I always say. Let's instead put our mind inside the bicep, for example, if you're doing a curl, and think about contracting that bad boy as hard as possible. Doing this on every rep, purposely using intention in the muscle group while you're performing the exercise will really help to skyrocket your gains. And then always proper form, not using cheat repetitions, not using momentum, not using other muscle groups to help you lift the weight up. These main principles, when you're performing each one of these exercises, is going to have a tremendous effect if you combine it with everything else that I mentioned as well. So there you guys go. That's how you can build immense amounts of muscle from your home. Take it from me, I utilized it myself and built up significant mass. Hey, just a reminder, EHP's buy one, get one 50% off on OXYSHRED will be ending soon. There's gonna be a link in the description. Hey, if you made it this far, be sure to comment orange ball down in the comment section. One, so I can see who made it, and number two, we can confuse everybody when they say, why is everybody commenting orange ball in the comment section? If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button down below. Also be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon. I'll see you guys in the next video.